Good evening, YouTube. This evening's video is on performanceonline.com, part number PSK6066, and that is Chevrolet truck power steering conversion brackets. And what we're going to do is take our nice 1964 C10 pickup truck that had manual steering in it and put a late model GM Saginaw power steering gearbox into it. Now to do that, we do have to drill some holes, and the holes are in this pattern. So if we bolt this to the side of the frame, it tells us where to drill the holes we need to mount this up onto the frame. So that's the next step. The first step is to locate the original 4 holes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 2 holes we're actually going to be interested in are these 2 holes right here. They're going to be the locating holes for the jig to drill that hole and that hole. To locate this bracket, we want to use this hole and this hole, this hole and this hole to locate the bracket on the frame. And I'm just going to use the bolt they sent with the kit. There's one bolt that's a 1/2-inch bolt that goes in this top hole here. So this is also a 1/2-inch hole, and that's not really a common bolt to have around. But if you took the manual box off, you have 3 manual box screws that'll fit that hole. So if I use that, that'll hold that in place. And now I'm going to take a clamp and clamp this in place. We've now located the 2 holes that we have to drill with a 1/2-inch drill bit. I have a suggestion: if you don't have a brand new 1/2-inch drill bit, go get one. Because you got to drill these 2 holes, and you got to drill a hole in the power steering gearbox. So for right now, let's just drill these 2 holes right here. That's 1. 2. Now what we got to do is take the bolts back out and put the inner plate in. And the inner plate only has 1 hole that's large enough to take that bolt. Like so. And then we just put that nut back in, and that'll hold the 2 brackets in place. The bolt holes for the gearbox are this one, this one, this one, and this one. This one becomes problematic, but we'll have a solution for that. So let's put the gearbox on and see what we got. At this point, we are ready to mount the box. Well, in my case, I'm ready to mount the box as a mock-up, but if you're ready to mount the box up for real, you have to modify the box in order to accept the bolt from the adapter plates. And the one that you have to drill out is the one that is furthest to the front lowest. So the lowest bolt hole towards the front is the hole that you drill out in the power steering box. And you do that with the same 1/2-inch drill that you used on the frame. Alright, now we're ready to go put it on the frame. All right. And this is a juggling act here. Let's go. Now that I've got two of these started, I found that it's easier to get the third one going is if I take out this locating bolt that held the brackets in place in the first place. So the gearbox is now bolted to the frame, and it's bolted to the frame using the adapter plate. So the fourth bolt goes right here, and that's the hole that you drilled out in the power steering gearbox to the 1/2 inch size. The bolt they give you doesn't fit. It won't go around the notch on the steering gearbox. So there's several different ways we can go about fixing that. We could put a stud here, but what I've elected to do is just go get a shorter bolt with a washer, and it fits up in here just nice and screws right into that boss, and won't hit the frame. So that solves that problem. So that's the install of PSK6066, which is the kit that allows us to bolt this power steering gearbox to our frame. Obviously there's more work that needs to be done. Shortening the steering column is obviously one of the things. And although that's not part of the kit, they do give you instructions on how to do it if you want to save the original coupler. Now we're not going to save the original coupler. I bought a universal slide-on coupler. So what we're going to do is cut this off, put the rag joint on, and find out how far back we got to cut this in order to put the other piece on. So the first thing to do is we got to cut this off. Now that I have the steering column cut off, and I used their 11/16 inch measurement from above the coupler to cut the steering column, we can slide on the universal adapter, which is not part of the kit, but I will put the part numbers up above. And then we can slide on the rag joint and slide the coupler down. It matches up perfect, and what we have is a steering wheel on a steering column that has a coupler that matches up with a rag joint that's coupled to a power steering gearbox and a 1964 C10 pickup truck. So that's it for now. Until next time, there'll be more.